Marching on to victory. Labour Party marching, Labour Party marching, marching on to victory. Labour Party marching on to victory. Labour Party marching, Labour Party marching, marching on to victory. Labour Party marching on, all right, marching on to victory. Labour Party marching, Labour Party marching, marching on to victory. And shout, tell it all about. We shall have the victory. Jump and shout, tell it all about. We shall have the victory. Come now, me and the neighbor. Oh yes, we voting for Labour. Alright, me and the neighbor. Bring them, we voting for Labour. Me and the neighbor. We voting for Labour. Oh yes, me and the neighbor. Voting, we voting for Labour. Tell it all about, we shall have the victory. There's got to be a better way. We are gonna make that change. Yes, we will. Jamaica need a chance to turn their life around. We are gonna make that change. Tell them again. There's got to be a better way. Oh yes.
Good evening, Labour Roots, and good evening to all other comebacks watching this channel. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Labourite alive, and now the voice of the Westmoreland people. No, guys, I am so proud. By the way, big up to the P6 Nation and big up to the P6 crew. See, I am so proud of my people down there in Westmoreland, and I feel vindicated, and I feel like, all of this work that I have been doing, is finally paying off, and my people is listening to me down there in Westmoreland, and they're listening and listening and listening, and I am so happy that listening to the Dodge. See, Mark Golding and the People's National Criminal Organization has nothing to offer to the people of Westmoreland. Now, we're gonna play a clip from Nationwide, but before we play the clip, let me just roll out the evening shout outs, my people. See? I am so happy, my people. Am big up yourself in the Ames. P and T Edwards, big up yourself. John Sibbles, big up yourself. And PB, big up yourself. There's 33 of us. We should have 33 thumbs up by now. So hit the 3 dots in the right hand corner. Hit the thumbs up button. And remember, if you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. And good evening to my beautiful wife to be. Good evening, baby. See? Let's get into the clip, my people. Remember to hit the thumbs up, And if you're not yet, I think I am 18 subs away, my people, from having 7K subscribers. So let's hit the road. See? We're on the road to 7K. So get me to 7K. If you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe. We're growing. See? And by the way, guys, in this week, so big up to everybody that have been showing support to this channel. In this week alone, I've had over 100,000 views. So big up on yourself. See? Let's get into it.
Total Tools. They almost always have it.
All right. So what are the figures saying?
Big up Walter, big up Rohan, big up Dan Rai, and big up Lyde. See?
Figures are giving us some interesting narratives as to the state of the politics, especially where the leaders are concerned in terms of how the public view their performance, the Prime Minister and the opposition leader, of course, I'm speaking of. The Prime Minister, or the question, how do you rate Andrew Holness's performance after 9 years as Prime Minister? For Mark Golding, how do you rate Mark Golding's performance after almost 5 years as opposition leader? Those are the questions Blue Dot asked. The Prime Minister, 22% rated his performance as poor. Mark Golding, 32% rated Golding's performance as poor. Average, 35% rated the Prime Minister as average. For Golding, 41% rated him as average.
What a disaster.
Good. The Prime Minister, 43% rated him as good. Golding, 27% rated him as good. Now, those are the headline figures. Where the Prime Minister is concerned, good is showing a marginal, negligible 1% uptick from 42% in February 25. For Mark Golding, his rating of good is up by 4%. That is outside of the margin of error. That's not negligible. So he's up from 23% in February 25 to 27%. Average, the Prime Minister, 32% saw him as average in February 25. That's now up to 35%. Again, to be noted, notably so, outside the margin of error. For Golding, steady, 41% in February 25, 41% in May 2025. Poor in February.
Come guys, do not forget me some thumbs up, Remember that every live, our target is 50 thumbs up. We're at almost half. We're at 24 so far. So now get me some thumbs up. If anybody don't understand how to get the thumbs up, hit the 3 dots in the right hand corner of your screen. Hit the thumbs up button. And remember, if you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe. See, we're on the road to 7K.
25, Holness, 26% rated him as poor. It's now down to 22%. Yes, a 4-point gain for the Prime Minister. For the opposition leader, a similar 4-point gain. 36% rated him as poor in February 25. That's now down to 32%. So, the figures are telling us that the Prime Minister is holding steady at over 40%. 43.
Over 40% signal a significant victory for the Jamaica Labour Party, by the way, my people. See it?
For Mr. Golding, he's improving, but he's coming from a low base of 20% in 2022. Yes, 20% in 2022. The Prime Minister is coming from a low base of, where's the Prime Minister's figures now? Oh, never went down to more than 32% in 2023. He's now up to 43%. So from 32 to 43. Golding from 20 to 27%. Yeah? But you always have to dig deep in the numbers. Yeah?
Dig deep in the
And
numbers.
when you look at the parishes
Here it comes, my people. Here it comes.
across Jamaica, the Prime Minister is in net positive territory in 11 of the 13 parishes. We have 14 parishes, but we group Kingston and St. Andrews 1. So it's 13. The Prime Minister is in net positive.
I want to send special big up to my stepdaughter who is watching, guys. So big up my stepdaughter, DJON'S. You know, she's a up and coming Labourite herself. Only 12 years old, but you know, she's a up and coming Labourite. So big up my stepdaughter, DJON'S.
Territory in 11 of the 13 parishes. Mr. Golding is in
big up in a man.
net positive territory in only 2 of the 13 parishes. A positive 8% in Portland and a positive 6% in St. Catherine. What do you mean by positive territory? It means that more people rating him good than poor, right? So, for example, in Portland, where he's in net positive territory, 33% rate.
I am surprised of the Portland people, you know. I don't know why I go on Portland. Saying, but you know, still landslide victory. If we have 11 out of 14 parish or 13 parish, you know, Mark Golding is going to get eviscerated, obliterated. We're going to step in and white. Sorry.
Him as good, 25% rated him as poor. That's how you get positive 8%. Yeah? But for Mr. Golding, there are some glimmers of hope. But he's still in problems. Still in problems. Overall, he's in negative territory, underwater. Overall, 32% rated him poor, 27% rated him good. That's negative 5%. He's down underwater in Clarendon, negative 13. Hanover, negative 14. Kingston and St. Andrew, negative 3.
Big up to my Hanoverian people, them. I remember last poll a couple months ago, the Hanoverian people was overwhelmingly say they're going to vote PNP. We have turned that around, you know, and I feel vindicated. I was one of the person who run out on the Hanover people them and tell them, say them to workless and if you do better. And they have heard the cries, you know. And big up to Craig Oates, big up to Tamika Davis, and big up to Dave as well. See, they have managed to turn Hanover around. But more want to know if you listen to Westmoreland. I am so proud of my Westmoreland people. I am beaming, I am gleaming, I am shining. Me no one can see the smile on my face. Because for too long the PNP have left the Westmoreland people behind. They don't deserve our vote, my people. Remember something telling you.
Manchester, negative 12. St. Anne, negative 6. St. Elizabeth, negative 19%. 19%. And the PNP needs to carry home St. Elizabeth, southwest, southeast, northeast, St. Elizabeth. But the leader there is down 19%. In St. James, negative 4%. St. Mary.
So guys, we'll go to the next clip. There's 106 of us. So now get me to 50 thumbs up now. Hit the 3 dots in the right hand corner of your screen and hit the thumbs up button. 50 thumbs up, may I look for now. Please get me to 50 thumbs up. Then I win not even one seat at St. Elizabeth, Amy. Not even one. See? PNP pokey dog theory up. Anyways, listen to this, my people.
Because all the numbers we have been looking at coming out of St. Mary, the JLP is in trouble in St. Mary. Yeah? The JLP is polling badly in St. Mary.
Listen to this, people.
And
listen to this. JLP are poll badly in St. Mary, but listen to this. I'm telling you already, say Mark Golding can't carry over for PNP. He just don't have the charisma. Listen to this.
Here, Mr. Golding is down negative 3%. That shows his underlying weakness. In St. Thomas, he's down negative 20%. Trelawney, negative 4%. And what should be worrying, listen to Westmoreland. Mr. Golding is down negative 19%. PNP Parish, Westmoreland. Yes. 38% rated him as poor versus 19% rating him as good.
Well, I'm going to pull up the part there.
As I've been saying, and what should be worrying, listen to Westmoreland. Mr. Golding is down negative 19%.
Woo.
PNP Parish, Westmoreland. 38% rated him as poor versus 19% rating him as good. As I've been saying, the PNP's path back to Jamaica House must run through Westmoreland.
Not by the ear of my
if they don't win back those 3 seats in Westmoreland, they cannot win the elections. And the leader is underwater by a massive 19% in Westmoreland. That must be instructive to the...
We're tired of PNP promise. We're tired of them. And I'm glad God send me to go and deliver my people them. See? Yes. So big up to my people them over Westmoreland. Right? We're not going back orange. We are fully green. See? All are we green. All we
organizers and strategists at Old Hope Road. Compare those numbers to the Prime Minister across the country. Across the country, the Prime Minister enjoys a positive 21% rating. Westmoreland is up 26% positive. 46% of the people of Westmoreland rating him as good versus 21% poor.
Yeah.
You see what I'm talking about? Look at St. Mary. It must be instructive to the organizers and strategists at Old Hope Road. Compare those numbers to the Prime Minister across the country. Across the country, the Prime Minister enjoys a positive 21% rating. Westmoreland is up 26% positive. 46% of the people of Westmoreland rating him as good
46%.
versus 21%.
I'm telling you, 46% of Westmoreland people saying that they see the Prime Minister as positive signal. It signals complete annihilation for the People's National Criminal Organization. Westmoreland is completely green. I'm going to big up everybody that have been following the movement so far, and I have taken upon myself personally to tell my people of the troubles of the PNP, and they're heeding my words. And big up to my people them down at Westmoreland, whether you're there in a Western, Eastern, or Central. We will not return Dwayne Vaz. We will not return Ian Skills, and we definitely will not return Dayton, the ped. I don't know if you call him. without return Dayton Canberra either. See? So we'll continue.
Poor. You see what I'm talking about? Look at St. Mary. He's down negative 3%. 3%. 38 rating him poor, 35 good.
Guys, there's 135 of us. Get me to 60 thumbs up. And if you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe. We are 17 subscription away from gaining 7,000 subscribers. So if you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe. See it?
But that's where his party's polling badly based on these polls. Yeah? The Prime Minister is in net positive territory in 11 of the 13 parishes, while the PNP leader is in negative territory in 11 parishes. Yeah? He's up 25% in Clarendon, 31% in Hanover, 20% in Kingston and St. Andrew, 10% in Manchester, 18% in Portland, 10% in St. Anne, 27% in St. Catherine, 25% in St. Elizabeth, 30% in St. James, 23% in St. Thomas, and 26% in Westmoreland. So, I think the point to be made is that Mr. Golding is inching forward. But is it good enough? Is it good enough? A little later, we're going to get the numbers for, we have been asking this question. If you were to vote in a direct election for Prime Minister, yeah, how would you vote? Yeah, we're going to get that a little later. Time for the break.
Me not have the part I the people. So but I reckon that everybody is going to say Andrew Wallace because nobody not like Bucky Massa. See? No. No. I want to say to my people, especially down there in Westmoreland, guys, remember, if you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. See? I am elated with these results. You know, there are persons who don't believe in polls, but you know, polls they work. You know, if you're going out there and not trying to skew them and not trying to, lie, then I guess polls they do work. When you book up 100 persons and you say, boy, who you have vote for, and them say, boy, we have vote PNP. And when you check the numbers and you see 60% out of the 100 person they say them have vote PNP, then you get a feel for what the mass of the people is saying. Because why 60% of 100 persons would want to, or 60 out of 100 persons would want to say PNP. So if we are seeing that 42% of Jamaica is saying they would vote for um the Jamaica Labour Party, and we all know that in any election we get probably about 35% of people coming out, 32% of people coming out. So if 42% of people are say them a vote JLP, that tell you say Mark Golding, Bumbo, dog tear up. You see me? But we're not going to be too careful, my people, and the people of Westmoreland, especially in Eastern. Now, I believe George Wright is safe, and I believe Garfield James is safe. But you see the people in the Eastern, we want to come out in our numbers. I must send a message. We must send a message to the PNP hierarchy that we are rejecting them by not returning Dayton Campbell when face favor greater. See? We don't want him nowhere near we. Tell him to get the hell away. See? I we don't want him come down, they come fast with none of we girl picking at them. See? Because we don't ramp with boy down at Westmoreland. One time we know them a child molester. See? Anyways, it is alleged. So that now come from me, I saw me here. See? I read two comments on my people. I'm still under that second. Enough people that comment, We spot me to start from, Yes, Dujan, I am from Hanover. So big up Walter Hamilton up there in Hanover. Real talk, say Andrew Holness is the best prime minister in the Caribbean. Yes, that is definitely true. Yes, Jamaicans choose Jamaica. I say which? St. Elizabeth, not my parish, please. Nobody in a poll down number. St. Elizabeth is 25% in for the green. See? So all three constituency right now in St. Elizabeth is saying green. And Mark Golding need to win St. Elizabeth. He need to win St. Thomas. And he need to win Hanover and Westmoreland if he make a comeback. And as far as me see it, the Hanover people has made a change, a switch back to the green, and the Westmoreland people are holding firm in the green as well. I might say, alright, I might say murder. Cause say worry up never to be prime minister. Him can't be prime minister in a few country. No, they wanna get me to 70 thumbs up now. There's 152 of us, guys. Get me to 70 thumbs up if you can. I might say rep. Shani say rep for my parish. Walter say Ian is begging the people in Negril for a chance. They not give him no chance. We don't want Ian skills now when you with people them. He feel down Hanover. People then suffer on their hand down Hanover. We don't want him near we down Westmoreland. Tell Ian skills say I say we lift up all for people them and kiss with Kitty KY and lift up. See, we don't want him down there. Shani say one Westmoreland. P and T Edwards say my parish Westmoreland wise up Showa straight. Francis say Michael Francis say about all about the green. Real talk say Araka Bessa and Stuart Town in St. Mary people. Dunce them looking handout. Mighty God. I hope them see that the winds of green is blowing and jump on the wagon. See? Because because if they don't jump on the wagon, they will get left behind. See? I am from Westmoreland, rooting for Dr. PM, living in Portmore, 15 Parish. So big up yourself, Cass, and big up the people of Portmore. Make certain you go out and vote in the green. See? And don't vote for Dr. Daz, no matter what you do. Don't vote for him. I'm a wicked and liar. You know, me seen turn one piece of comedian. I run all kind of joke. Then if you sue him for every dollar we have. And we not start and we not push no campaign yet. We not push the campaign yet. Yeah, the campaign basically start still, but we not start roll out the road yet. Chinese say me proud of my parish, bad. So am I. So am I. Very proud of my parish. Big up to my Westmoreland them. Saying, I'm glad you know I listen to me. I am the voice. Let me introduce myself. My name is DUJON'S World, host of Political Hard Talk and the voice of the Westmoreland people. See? And I've been at it for a while now and it is starting to bear fruit. See? We cannot allow the People's National Criminal Organization to come back in our parish to ruin it further than what it is now. See now what they have done for a long time. I might say after hearing all this, I wonder how PNP feel with them tired talking time come. Cause people time come laugh out loud. Where that going? Where do wait a going? Them say time come and when they ask them what time come, them say cause people time come. You know? So we don't know where them are go with that. Big up Dujan. I'm from Westmoreland, third term loading. Big up yourself, the Allen family. Anjo say, one General Bro God, big up yourself, Anjo. And Neville Chambers say, big up my boss, Dujan. Big up yourself, Neville Chambers. And Dan Rose say, good night, Dujan. Welcome to all Laborites on the panel. You know, big up yourself, Dan Rowe. I am so happy when I heard that Westmoreland is one of the standout parishes. You know, yesterday I would have showed you guys that DUJON'S is trying to claim work that, you know, the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation have not done. It is the PNP's plan to steal Jamaica Labour Party work. You know, just like the other day when I was in Jamaica, George Wright was doing a bit of work on the scheme, Land Isle Phase 1 scheme. A place that DUJON'S born and grow, you know. DUJON'S grew up on the scheme of Land Isle, you know, my people. And he did not do anything in his 6 years as member of parliament. Right? And George Wright went in there to do a bit of work and they attack George Wright, DUJON'S and Deputy Mayor Dan Thomas. Attack George Wright, you know, behaving like they wanted to fight George Wright because George Wright went in there to do some work for the people because the people have been asking him to do some work, you know. And when George Wright went in there to do the work for the people, they went in behind him trying to fight him out from there, saying that it is not his responsibility. But yet, they have had that responsibility, especially Dan for 25 years, you know, and did not. There was once a time before George Wright fixed the entrance of Land Isle of Phase 1. You know, when you were going into Land Isle of Phase 1, it was like driving in a pond. A big, massive hole of water was there, you know, and Dan, who is Savlamar North's division councillor, saying for 25 years, have not fixed it for the people. And DUJON'S, who was member of parliament for 6 years, and the PNP held the municipal corporation in the 19 years that the PNP ruled for. They did not fix that for the people them. So we're glad when we come now and we see the Westmoreland people is turning their backs on the People's National Criminal Organization. You sweet me, boy. But we'll be asleep good on my bed tonight. We can't tell you the right now. But we read to comment my people. Good night, Dujan. Welcome to all labor. Oh, we see that already. Prudence say, a great evening to everyone. Blessings and love to all. So big up yourself, Prudence. And just say, Dujan, make a ask you what the slogan mean, time come. You know, time come for them have running belly. You know, time come for Mark Golden go to the gym and run off the gut when front time and the two titty them. When me see, we want Brazil, with the pan him. See? Time come for the PNP go sit on one side. Time come for the PNP leave the people of Westmoreland alone and the people of Jamaica on a whole. They need to go and sit down and rebuild their party. They need leadership. That is what time come for. See? So time soon done. Don't worry. See? Constant say, regardless of the poll, my people don't relax and know to pushing out. Yeah, so me said that already, Constance. People must not be complacent. Let's go out there and, vote. Get out to the children, them of voting age, labor rights. Get out to the little niece and never them of voting age, labor rights. Get out to the granny, labor rights. See? Get out to the grandfather, labor rights. Get out to the brother and sister, them labor rights, and cousin them. See? If we don't have 10 people in a yard, try and get 9 of them for vote. We know some of them are going to hold hard and some of them are going to be PNP. But try and get as much of them to come vote. Especially in Westmoreland. We will not go back to the days of the PNP. We don't want it. We're tired of them. Tell them to lift up and go away. See? Vivian say, third term loading. Showa labor rights. Big up yourself, Vivian. Just me say hi to John and all labor rights. Big up yourself, just me. Jen Con say Dujan, good evening. Good evening, Jen. Charmian say, Dujan, can you tell me if time come for Marky G will lose his constituency in the Blue Dot poll? Strangely enough, me never did I listen to Mark Golding constituency. I don't know if nobody pick up that. Me never did I listen to his constituency, but if he down in the constituency, if he down in a parish in general, he get peg. Let me say get like a bread, like a one sweet sap, he get peg. Long time I didn't want sweet sap, Sure. Anyway, Ines say good evening, Dujan. Third term loading. Big up yourself. Ines. I'm tired of them to my general Dujan. Big up yourself, Anjo again. And Prudence said the Rise United cult leader and their followers. Time has expired. There is no more time for them. Yeah man, time soon done. And we will not ease up the pressure. I continue to educate my people in Westmoreland because, I was told, that I am a hit down there in Westmoreland. I was told that I am big in Westmoreland. But I know because when I was underground, I kept hearing my name. Duji World. Duji World. Dujan World. I go all the Moby, I hear people call me Dujan. Duji World. My people, they are listening to me and I am so glad that I can be of service in this capacity for my nation as a labor right. See, there's 160 of us, and get me to 80 thumbs up now, my people. So anybody don't know how to do the thumbs up, hit the 3 dots in the right hand corner of your screen, hit the thumbs up button, and remember, if you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. See, I would love for the PM to get extra security around him. The PM has extra security around him. Prudence, and it is not Prudence, Gem, and it is so unfortunate that our Prime Minister is having to double his security. I believe the Prime Minister is even now armed himself just in case as a precautionary measure, and it is so sad that we are living in Jamaica where that have to happen. See, can you imagine Donald Trump carrying a firearm himself? Can't imagine that. Can you imagine Keir Starmer carrying a firearm himself? Can't imagine that. See? And our Prime Minister, the threat right now is so high from the PNP that the Prime Minister had to double his security. And the Prime Minister himself is now armed. See? I might say, before we go about, we said, just be said very good news about the poll numbers in Hanover and Westmoreland. Yes. Big up to the entire western side of the island. I've talked about the Green Wall, St. James, Hanover, and Westmoreland, and I am now including Trelawney in that Green Wall. See, we are not going back to the days of the People's National Criminal Organization. They have taken from us for too long. The people of Jamaica have suffered under the hands of the PNP. Sorry, I beg your pardon, the PNCO, the People's National Criminal Organization, for too long. My people in Westmoreland, these polls tell a story, you know, a love story that is blossoming between the Laborites and the people of Westmoreland. We are steadily in the green. See, we are not going back to orange. You know, we're not going back. We're sorry. So no tell Bucky Master and his tour when the election starts, don't even come down to Westmoreland. We don't want him down there. We're going to stone them. Sorry, we're not stone them. That is political violence. Me never have to say that already. Scratch that my paper. Cut out the part of the video. Hey, I might say you are kill me with the jokes, Dujan. Glenn Rice Smith say you're doing a good work, Dujan. Alright, big up yourself, Glenn Rice Smith. And there's a ball out for Showa, see me. Showa. James say, I don't trust Mark Golding, Peter Bunting, and Dayton Campbell. And Angela Brown Teeth. Don't trust none of them. Them are wicked. Them are thief and criminal. And they have criminal from the Jamaican people for too long. When I get me to 90, thumbs up now, my people. We gradually go up there. We'll see if we can make it 100 now. We're going to see if we can get 100 today. So when I get me to 90 thumbs up. If we get 100, that is a new record set. See, we never get 100 thumbs up in our life yet. See, Joseph say, time come for Mark Golding have a bar. I mean, you say boss froze if it's true, you know. You say the boss go jig, go jug, he piece up all himself, you know. How are you see? We see what picture with him. The whole of them saka, nyanga. The whole of man pants scratch his report. He wanna wear one pants until the whole of that look like great around Joey. You tell yourself you're a big old multi-billionaire. The man really sit down and make camera look at him and the whole of him chamba, chaka. And that never don't know if you go represent with the real stage. Eh? And that never don't know if you go represent Jamaica. Tell Bucky Boss if you go on a yard and lift up place in bright. And just to continue to educate the people, the job. Great job. Okay, we don't laugh, I don't joke. You know, say man, they on the spectrum. Come like the blind. And that everybody don't have to call lead with. I be an idiot to go to Jamaica by the time he live up for in 5 years. And that be I tell you. So we can't afford Mark Golding to lead nothing. Mark Golding can't even lead his shot in his pants. When you know see stairwell and staircase and tear down for Mark Golding people them. One man nearly dead over Mark Golding constituency. Yeah, I tell myself if 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years Mark Golding a MP over there, so you never see say people then they want one new staircase for the building with nearly tear down and kill you, man. You know much new place Andrew building a film constituency since he did there? People burn out in a fire and Andrew build back whole new place give them. Mark Golding can't do it. Mark Golding have the same kind of power when can lobby government and lobby minister works, lobby minister local government and lobby prime minister and using medium as opposition leader for raise funds for do all of these things. Mark Golding have the second most powerful office in Jamaica, you know, in the people. I wonder if you don't know how powerful the opposition in Jamaica have too much power, by the way. The office they have too much power. You see how much power I have where you can stop things. You can actually stop things in our tracks. Look, today Jamaica should be a republic, you know. See? But Mark Golding and his office stop Jamaica from becoming a republic. We need 6 more thumbs up, my people. No? Give me 6 more thumbs up now. For my spring tree phone and bite out one on the neck ching. See? And pit out is so tough. So we're going to deal with the PNP there. We're going to chew them up and cha them up and pit them out by election day. Complete evisceration. Watch we on them. Anyway, just be say the picture for me was when he was in Dr. Holness borrowed shirt with his gut hanging out. Shameful. Me say, what do you see what I go on? Probably come out, come tell the people them say, Mark Golding borrow Andrew Holness shirt. All of a sudden, Mark Golding don't want to go down with Andrew Holness there. Every occasion, Mark Golding send somebody else car. Should me tell you where I say? He borrowed the Prime Minister shirt and he got in the hang out of it. This man got a protrude out of man shirt because he can't fit him. And that the big old careless workless man they don't have to go lead with country. I man don't have to go lead with country. You know, say man half handicap, brother. What do I go with Mark Golding? If people that we are follow behind Mark Golding just as bad. Me don't know about them. See, they just as bad. But sorry for them, but sorry for them people there. I said about follow behind Mark Golding. You know? And me wish personally say we could have put them up and send them with him go somewhere else. You know, 5 more thumbs up, my people. 5 more thumbs up and we broke your record. First live we do, and then first live this we will get 100 thumbs up. See? So we never get 100 thumbs up in our live yet. So hit the thumbs up button, my people. We'll see if we can achieve 100 likes in our one live. See? Charmian said the Honorable PM gave Wavell Hines a vase to give to Marky G. I am wondering if that clone accepted it. Mark Golding, I'm gonna tell you something when we get from people close to, close to them. Mark Golding genuinely dislike. You know how, it's party politics, but people have to come together and work for the best of the country. Pardon. Mark Golding genuinely have a vendetta against the Prime Minister and genuinely dislike the Prime Minister. So that behind the scenes, may I tell you, behind the scenes, he has a real dislike for Prime Minister Andrew Holness. He don't like Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Personally, it's a personal problem with Mark Golding. So whenever I believe something happened today that Mark Golding should have been present for, and he sent Angela Brown Burke in his place again. So if you don't notice, every time something, an important event is happening for the nation, Mark Golding do not turn up. And if Mark Golding can't turn up for a simple event, why one of the things that Mark Golding are going to turn up for women people? He not going to do it. Mark Golding do not leave a love himself. You know, see man sit down and piss up himself. Big old opposition leader sit down and piss up himself. Because what time they find him, rank like 10 Rami gold pen. Eh? So if Mark Golding can't turn up for a simple event, my people, why not think he might go turn up for we? And the people of Westmoreland, thank God, we are seeing the light finally. And you know, me love when the elder then see me and the elder then tell me, say, boy, DUJON. You know, so me never know that until you say, Ray, and I feel so good, because for years, PNP a check my people, them in Westmoreland, you know. Even what you know, in a local government election, you know, where PNP tell my people, them in Westmoreland, they tell the people, them say, if they vote for the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, they will get rid of Andrew Holness. Eh? I can't believe say people they fall for that. Even one of my cousins after election, one of my cousins call me and say, cause your Prime Minister lose. Your Prime Minister lose. Mark Golding saying win that after Cliff Hughes announce PNP win. See? And my cousin call me, my cousin, cause your Prime Minister lose. And when him all left office, so Mark Golding can't go in there. So I say, cause I know general election, a local government election, here my cousin, what you mean? And that they tell the people they go Westmoreland, say if they vote for them, they are going to vote out Andrew Holness. Me never see. Big up to everybody. We are now at 100 likes, my people. First, on the live, we are get 100 likes in one live. So big up on yourself. Clap on yourself. Green heart for my people them in the comment section. And I put in some green heart in the comment section. See? So everybody that has given me a thumbs up, big up on yourself. And I hope you guys are subscribing. See? Not dislike DUJON. He hates the Prime Minister. Me just I use the you know, for lack of a better word, the verbiage there. Because, you know, we are in a political season now where I am even getting death threats myself right now. You know, people are saying that I am supplying weapons in Savlamar. You know, PNP are blogging. You know, soon see the video. There's a video going around where the PNP is saying that I am endorsing gun violence in Westmoreland. I am responsible for persons losing their life in gang violence in Westmoreland. This is the level that they have stooped to now because they can't get rid of me. They tried it on TikTok and they just can't get rid of me. See? I continue to trend on TikTok as well, my people. Just today I posted a video and I am trending on TikTok. See? So we continue to do out the work, continue to tell the people. And the video that I posted on TikTok today was the same thing that we did yesterday, where I pointed out to my people that the work that DUJON'S is claiming that is the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. It is actually Andrew Holness's work. See? So that video is now trending on TikTok. So if you're on TikTok, when you see the video, please repost it. Let's get it viral. See? So we can tell the people of Westmoreland. We want everybody at Westmoreland to see it. Say, Doing Vaz, I try to bite pan the Prime Minister thing. It's the Prime Minister who said that those works should go on in Westmoreland, not the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. Them are thief and criminal, and we're tired of them. Plain as simple as that. We'll go back in the clip again for the persons who are late. We'll go back in the first clip. Tell me if you don't want to hear the entire clip or you just want to hear the Westmoreland part, my people. Now tell me quick and fast. If you don't want to hear the entire Cliff Hughes clip about the polls, we'll play that. But if you just want to hear the Westmoreland part, we can play that too. Dujan, you know what is the issue why the opposition dislike the Prime Minister? Yes, I know what the issue is. Just me say, yes, Dujan, people are listening to the facts because the numbers are turning in St. Catherine, especially in Iwatan or Irwatan, Iwatan, how you pronounce it, where they have been for over 30 years and did absolutely nothing. Alright, so James, I want to hear the entire clip. So let's roll out the entire clip again, my people.
Total tools. They almost always have it.
All right.
Make certain
So what are the figures saying? The figures are giving us some interesting narratives as to the state of the politics, especially where the leaders are concerned in terms of how the public view their performance. The Prime Minister and the opposition leader, of course, I'm speaking of. The Prime Minister, or the question, how do you rate Andrew Holness's performance after 9 years as Prime Minister? For Mark Golding, how do you rate Mark Golding's performance after almost 5 years as opposition leader? Those are the questions Blue Dot asked. The Prime Minister, 22% rated his performance as poor. Mark Golding, 32% rated Golding's performance as poor. Average, 35% rated the Prime Minister as average. For Golding, 41% rated him as average. Good. The Prime Minister, 43% rated him as good. Golding,
43, signal complete annihilation for the People's National Criminal Organization. By the way, but we'll see if we can break your record now, guys. Get me to 110 thumbs up. 3 more thumbs up, my people.
27% rated him as good. Now, those are the headline figures. Where the Prime Minister is concerned, good is showing a marginal, negligible 1% uptick from 42% in February 25. For Mark Golding, his rating of good is up by 4%. That is outside of the margin of error. That's not negligible. So he's up from 23% in February 25 to 27%. Average, the Prime Minister, 32% saw him as average in February 25. That's now up to 35%. Again, to be noted, notably so, outside the margin of error. For Golding, steady, 41% in February 25, 41% in May 2025. Poor, in February 25, Holness, 26% rated him as poor. It's now down to 22%. Yes, a 4-point gain for the Prime Minister. For the opposition leader, a similar 4-point gain. 36% rated him as poor in February 25. That's now down to 32%. So, the figures are telling us that the Prime Minister is holding steady at over 40%, 43%. For Mr. Golding, he's improving, but he's coming from a low base of 20% in 2022. Yes, 20% in 2022. The Prime Minister is coming from a low base of, where's the Prime Minister's figures?
One more thumbs up, my people. Get me one more thumbs up. So hit the three dots in the right hand corner of your screen. Hit the thumbs up button. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. See? So one more thumbs up and we broke the record. See, we set a new record, by the way. Yeah. So big up on ourselves. We achieve it. Big up on ourselves.
No. Oh, never went down to more than 32% in 2023. Is now up to 43%. So from 32 to 43. Building from 20 to 27%. Yeah? But you always have to dig deep in the numbers. Yeah? And when you look at the parishes across Jamaica, the Prime Minister is in net positive territory in 11 of the 13 parishes. We have 14 parishes, but we group
Sweet.
Kingston and St. Andrews 1. So it's 13. The Prime Minister is in net positive territory in 11 of the 13 parishes.
Wow.
Mr. Golding is in net positive territory in only
So right now, as the election, as it looks right now, my people, Mark Golding is in a very desperate position, and it signals another wipeout for the PNP. I am estimating that we will win between 53 and 56 out of the 63 seats. Me believe so. And you can tell me in the comment section who you believe, but I believe we will win between 53 and 56 out of the 63 seats in Jamaica. Complete obliteration for the PNP.
2 of the 13 parishes. A positive 8% in Portland and a positive 6% in St. Catherine. What do you mean by positive territory? It means that more people rating him good than poor, right? So, for example, in Portland, where he's in net positive territory, 33% rated him as good, 25% rated him as poor. That's how you get positive 8%. Yeah? But for Mr. Golding, there are some glimmers of hope, but he's still in problems. Still in problems. Overall, he's in negative territory, underwater. Overall, 32% rated him poor, 27% rated him good. That's negative 5%. He's down underwater in Clarendon, negative 13. Hanover, negative 14. Kingston and St. Andrew, negative 3. Manchester, negative 12. St. Anne, negative 6. St. Elizabeth, negative 19%. 19%. And the PNP needs to carry home St. Elizabeth, southwest, southeast, northeast, St. Elizabeth. But the leader there is down 19%. In St. James, negative 4%. St. Mary.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Because all the numbers we have been looking at coming out of St. Mary, the JLP is in trouble in St. Mary. Yeah? The JLP is polling badly in St. Mary. And there, Mr. Golding is down negative 3%. That shows his underlying weakness. In St. Thomas, he's down negative 20%. Trelawney, negative 4%. And what should be worrying? Listen to Westmoreland. Mr. Golding is down negative 19%. PNP Parish, Westmoreland. 38% rated him as poor versus 19% rating him as good. As I've been saying, the PNP's path back to Jamaica House must run through Westmoreland.
Not by the ear of my chin chin chin. No way, no way. I'm not smell that. I'm going to poop and shit up.
If they don't win back those 3 seats in Westmoreland, they cannot win the elections. And the leader is underwater by a massive 19% in Westmoreland. That must be instructive to the organizers and strategists at Old Hope Road. Compare those numbers to the Prime Minister across the country. Across the country, the Prime Minister enjoys a positive 21% rating. Westmoreland is up 26% positive. 46% of the people of Westmoreland rating him as good versus 21% poor. You see what I'm talking about?
We see it, Cliff. We see.
Look at St. Mary. He's down negative 3%. 3%. 38 rating him poor, 35 good. But that's where his party is polling badly based on these polls. Yeah? The Prime Minister is in net positive territory in 11 of the 13 parishes, while the PNP leader is in negative territory in 11 parishes. Yeah? He's up 25% in Clarendon, 31% in Hanover, 20% in Kingston and St. Andrew, 10% in Manchester, 18% in Portland, 10% in St. Anne, 27% in St. Catherine, 25% in St. Elizabeth, 30% in St. James, 23% in St. Thomas, and 26% in Westmoreland. So, I think the point to be made is that Mr. Golding is inching forward.
Inching.
But is it good enough?
Nope.
Is it good enough?
Nope.
A little later, we're going to get the numbers for, we have been asking this question. If you were to vote in a direct election for Prime Minister, yeah, how would you vote? Yeah, we're going to get that a little later.
So, looking at the numbers in Westmoreland, my people, you know, and when I have a look at the numbers myself, the issues that we have in Westmoreland is that the older voters, the older people, the grandmothers and the granny and, you know, the 55 to 65-year-old, those are the demography that is still hanging on to the People's National Criminal Organization, you know, and I must say to them, you know, and I know a lot of persons are listening to me from Westmoreland, you know, and I want to say to the grandmamas and the grandpapas, you know, the elderly, you know, Jamaica is moving on a course where it is befitting for us, the younger generation, to build a life and to build a future. A lot of you guys, we understand that you guys had missed it, you know, or you try to make the best of what you had, what the PNP could have offered, you know, and because you got used to that, you know, you believe that that is the way of life. Not for us, the younger generation elders. See? And we don't want you guys to ruin Jamaica for the rest of us. You know, I believe that, you know, my children should do better than I have, you know, and I hope that is the same feeling that these elderly persons have towards their children. They should want better for their children and grandchildren. So I want to use this medium tonight to speak to the elders all over Jamaica. You know, tell them to choose Jamaica. Choose a future for your child. Choose a future for your grandkids. Choose a future for yourself. Because believe it or not, there is a place in Jamaica for elderly as well. And we love elders them. I am one who, have a lot of respect for elderly persons, and I love my elders. I find them to be a wall of knowledge or a bank of wisdom. See, that is what I say, and don't ruin Jamaica for the younger ones. Allow us to blossom and allow Jamaica to grow into something that we, never, well, not we, you guys never had, and by extension, all of us never had. We are now seeing a brand new Jamaica emerging. Big up yourself, brother Nathaniel. Me haven't seen Dark Night tonight, so you look like your boss busy. See? I will read some of the comments in short order, my people, but let me just finish what I am saying. We, for too long in Westmoreland, we have gone without water. We have gone without roads. Westmoreland have the worst roads in our universe. Even people will go on moon, astronaut will go on moon, come back and tell we say, he hold them in the moon. They're not so bad like on Westmoreland. See? So Westmoreland have the worst road them in our universe. Right? And we struggle as a people with employment. We have struggled for years, and for a place where they're right next door to Negril, even Hanover that is next door to Negril, the PNP have not maximized on Negril. They have not maximized in getting in persons to come in and build, and thank God for the Jamaica Labour Party, we are now getting an airport in Westmoreland, an international airport. I have seen the plans, my people. The Savlamar Hospital is getting extended. The clinic in Savlamar will completely be demolished and rebuilt. See, I've seen the plans for that as well. There is going to be a bypass as well, coming into Westmoreland from St. Elizabeth, and all of these things are slated for completion over the next 10, 20 years. But DUJON'S is putting in the steps. Now the hospital will be completed in the next 5 years, 4 years. So, roads are going to be rehabilitated. Those can be done in quick succession. But things like the airport will take like 5 years. So by the end of the next term, we'll have the airport. We are also getting a bamboo factory down there in Westmoreland. We are getting an urban center like St. Thomas in Negril as well. And we see Brown Brook for the Brown Book, the what you call it, Brown Book one in St. James, and that is slated to start soon, or if it's not started already. We see the park in Portmore, and Portmore is also getting the what you call it, the intelligent city. They're going to build a what you call it now, Silicon Valley, the Jamaican version of Silicon Valley in Portmore as well, So Jamaica on a whole, St. Mary is getting an urban center as well, Jamaica on a whole is looking up under the Jamaica Labour Party, and we must stick with this government. We cannot give them up for nobody. See? Not, especially not Mark Golding. Mark Golding does not care about us. He don't turn up for any of we event them, and he should be ashamed of himself. So big up on yourself, my people. I am going to call it a night now. I have work tomorrow, but I will be live in the morning. But I have work tomorrow, so I'm going to try and go talk to my baby, and go get some rest. And big up on yourself. Thank everybody for coming out. Boundbrook. So yes, Port Antonio, not St. James. Brownbrook. Boundbrook. Sorry. And big up everybody for coming out. Big up for all of the likes them. Everybody that gave me a likes, I much appreciate it. And I hope when I come off of here, I can't see who subscribe, but I hope when I come off of here, I am at the 7K subscription mark. But I'll see you guys in the morning. So big up on yourself. Showa labor rights.